This your girl Sherez Miller with For the Culture. How you doing today? We here with my beautiful girl co-host.
Hey y'all, I'm Malay Lorraine with For the Culture. We're here with DJ Consistency today. We're here. You excited? I'm excited.
Yeah,
This is a while.
I've been trying to get in here with you guys for a minute, man.
Okay, now that's a good thing. That means we're doing something. You gotta wait for us.
That make me feel special, man.
Yeah, right? I'm telling you.
It's a wait list.
Coming from you.
It's a wait list for the
Coming
sauce.
for you.
It's
All
alright,
right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes, put a level with it. You know what I'm saying?
So how you doing today? Like
I'm chilling, to be real with you. It's, you know, Mondays and Wednesdays are the best 2 days of the week.
you right, hump day.
Always.
Hump day.
Mondays and Wednesdays. No, man, because if you have a productive Monday, then the rest of the week, if you can secure the bag on Monday, you know the bag will be there on Friday. So,
I'm
right, though.
you know what I'm saying?
I don't know.
And then
Sometimes Wednesday the bag be light. Like,
I know you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like the Monday and Wednesdays is the days that you really got to go hard.
Yeah, you
so
gotta
I
go
love
hard.
these days.
So you can make
You
sure
right.
Friday
Love
is
these days. The rest of the
secure.
days is just you know the weekend the bag is there
Yeah, you
regardless
right.
of what
You
you
right.
you know what I'm saying. The bag is gonna be there regardless. So,
Facts.
that Monday Wednesday is where it's at. You gotta embrace them type of days. You gotta embrace the hunt. You know what I'm saying?
you sound like a hustler.
Hustler. All
You
right.
gotta embrace the hunt.
Right.
The hunt is where it's at.
So I mean, let's see. You're doing a lot of things in the city.
Little something.
See, always the
Consistency.
consistency.
Yeah, we ain't finna do the most, but we alright. We ain't out here for nothing. Let's just say that much. We ain't out here for nothing.
I do want to ask. I've always wondered this. Where, okay, your name, DJ Consistency. I want to start there because I need to know where this came from.
Okay.
Consistency. Because you are consistent, but I want to know the backstory.
Alright, so just to keep it a buck, like I have I'm very repetitive. I have OCD. So it's like a lot of stuff that I do is in repetition. So my grandmother, God bless the dead, how she used to go about it is like she didn't used to address it as being like me having an OCD problem. She used to just say that I'm just consistent in certain things.
Okay.
Like, I'll consistently get dressed a certain type of way, put a certain shoe on first.
Oh,
so
wow.
then from there, when she passed, I just used that and translated it to the situation that I have now. So that's really where it came from.
That's a
That ain't
good
a bad
story.
thing,
That's
man.
not. I
I
like
need some
that.
consistency thrown my way. I'm telling you, why you running like damn?
Oh wow, it's wild.
Look, you don't understand. That's a blessing, man. That's a blessing. But
Oh, go ahead.
not go on, cause I know
I was gonna say, okay, so at what point did you always say, I'm gonna be a DJ, I'm gonna do this? Or did you have like something else?
No.
It was like, you know?
The DJing shit really just fell into my lap accidentally. Just
I feel like that happens all the time.
It really was accidental. Like I really was a sound engineer. I went and got a live sound degree. And I just didn't do shit. Like after I got my degree, I went to school for something else, and it just was what it was.
Wait, pause. I want you to say that. Look, just because you getting degrees out here don't mean nothing unless you do something with it.
Like I
real.
really spent my hard-earned chips at Valencia East Campus to get my sound production degree. And once I got the degree, I didn't do nothing. I went to USF down in Tampa for early childhood education and mathematics. Like I went
that is crazy. I used to be a daycare teacher.
I went completely left field with it. Like I ain't even try to even touch up on the music stuff. So
man, that's wow.
So-
what made you do that?
Right, I'm thinking about it now.
I had to pause
Early childhood education.
because I was always me. I was always a math guy and I love kids. So it was just like, okay, let me tie these two together because the music industry is very tough to get into. And me, I was just like, I really tried to take the easier route.
Yeah.
To be real with you, like I figured it'd be
Keep
an
it
easier
real
route for me
out
to
here,
just. It'd be easier route for me to just go into education than it would be for me to get into the music.
Yeah.
To keep it a buck, but music has always been my thing. I was doing car audio installations at like 9. I was in band, middle school all the way up through high school. So music, I was percussionist.
You was good. You was doing the good stuff.
Yeah. So music has always been my thing. But how the DJing shit happened, just to cut the rest of the BS out. My sister, my second older sister, she was getting married, and I've always been a music guy. I've always, like I said, I've always been the guy that was involved in music. So she's like, okay, when I'm trying to save money on at my wedding, could you provide music for us? Alright, cool, I have no problem with that. But it's my sister. It's probably her only time getting married. I'm not finna go out here and just look a fool.
Look crazy, exactly. You at a wedding, like, everybody watching you.
So,
That's love.
so I bought her.
Jumped up in there mode like, I'll do it.
I already had the full catalog. I already had music. Music wasn't an issue, so I just went and bought like a little small little DJing setup. Nothing too crazy, but enough just to entertain.
Yeah.
Did the wedding. The groom's family members asked me for business cards, and I'm like,
that's what's up.
fuck, y'all
Damn, I
got
ain't
going on. I'm not. This
What you
is
did
just
now?
whatever.
What you
They're like, bro, like you really wasting the talent because you really sound pretty good. So you really need to dig into this and try to see if you can make something of it.
Yeah.
So then from there, that's when everything else started bubbling. I've always had an interest in DJing, but I just never really had the heart to really try
real.
try to approach one of the DJs to be like, hey, I want to learn how to DJ, because a lot of the older DJs don't really perceive that too well.
You right.
Like they are really very protective of
Their
the
craft.
DJing handle. Like everybody just can't be a DJ.
You right.
Well, I mean, I can agree to that to an extent. I mean, when you look at the history of DJing, like that ain't no game. Like, you know what I'm
It's
saying?
completely transition, and the DJs that came up through that culture that had to carry crates, and you know what I mean, that had to have their own big sound systems in order to be able to play and stuff like that. Like they are very protective of their craft.
See, I like both. I like the new age DJs too, cause man, I heard some DJ like take, I guess y'all like solo the vocals and then play another beat over it, and it should be mixed. I ain't never thought about it. Like, damn,
what's that show with Jaden Smith and The Get Down? So I don't know much about DJing, but I was watching The Get Down, and basically like the idea was that the DJ, like the rappers, they were like there for the DJ. Like they were there to make the DJ look hot. They were there for the DJ to look good.
That's how that hip hop
That's how it's supposed to be.
See, and that's how I learned that, and I didn't. I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that until I watched the show, and they was like hyping the DJ, and then I forgot his character name, but
that's how it's supposed to be.
He was in there like, and this my shit, and he was like talking to them. There was like a scene where they were arguing, and he was like, dog, this is my shit. So DJs take that shit seriously.
That's how
I learned that.
And that's really how it's supposed to be. Like if you look at Miami Live on a Sunday, that's really just what it is. Like they stop, like the artists stop through Live to show love to the DJs that's been showing them love when they ain't been there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that's really just what it is. But like the OG DJs, like they are very, very solid and very protective of their craft. So it was a little intimidating for me to go to a OG DJ and be like, hey, I want to learn how to DJ. You know what I'm saying? So it was just really, I really taught myself. I really taught myself till I got in a position where I can present myself to a club.
Yeah.
I linked up with a DJ in Jacksonville. I was DJing in Tampa at the time, named DJ Top Flight. He brought me and was like, hey, I just want you to come to the club, hang out, learn some stuff. So I sat behind him for like 6-7 months. And then I booked my first DJing gig down here at Club Lux in Orlando on a Sunday night. Big Disco was DJing there, DJ Play was DJing there, and DJ Fat Star was DJing there, and Clay D was the promoter on the night. 100%, I love them to death.
I love.
We're gonna shout out, just all the DJs in the city.
Straight up.
I'm gonna just say what's up to Papa Disco right quick, cause that's what I call him. I call him Papa Disco. He's so lit. I love him. I
love him to death just because like they at that moment, because like I was working at a hospital down in Tampa, so I was working a 6:30 to 6:30 shift.
Too?
Nah. I was, to keep it a buck, I was a patient care tech, which is basically a hospital's version of CNA.
Okay.
So I was working 6 to 6. I was getting off at like 7.
Jack of all trades over here.
I was driving down to Orlando. I get down here like about 9. I had to be to the club at 10. Leave the club at like 3 in the morning.
That's that consistency right there.
The consistency,
I leave the club at like 3 in the morning to get back to Tampa like about 4:30. Got to be back up at 5:30, 6 o'clock to clock back in the next day to go to work. But they seen like not only did I have like the drive to do it, but they seen that I possess certain talents, and they just like, nephew, we got you. Just make sure that you stick to what we telling you to do, and we'll make sure that you straight. So it really took for me to actually take the courage to put myself in that position for the OGs to really bring me in and be like,
to embrace you. It's like you earned that respect.
Yeah. And it's kind of, I kind of regret me waiting so long to do it, because if I would have did it a long time ago, I probably would have been in a better spot than I am now. Yeah. But everything happens there. Everything is on God's
divine time. I believe in that wholeheartedly.
Just straight up.
I mean, like doorways. Like, okay, so you went from DJing, falling in your lap. What other doorways did that open up for you? Like, just
like, it's, to be real with you, just so much other stuff. Like in regards to like, I was doing a lot of DJing for Reebok and Adidas. The whole radio station thing, the whole Beecham thing, which is, I'm going to say this completely on record, that is the best club establishment probably in all of Florida.
Shout out to Beecham. Y'all right, shout out to Beecham.
Get your ratchet on. You know what I'm saying? You want to talk a little? That's the Beecham.
Man, look, when I tell you from top to bottom, from management all the way down to the bar backs, that club is completely structured, and they make sure that you completely taken care of.
See, I wouldn't have known that. I wouldn't know that.
I've been DJing at Beecham for 2.5, maybe 3 years. I've taken off one Friday. I've missed one Friday.
Wow, that's dedication.
Oh wow!
But that shows like
one
they
Friday.
take care of their people, because you know you don't hate your job unless it's just in a horrible vibe.
Yeah, you don't hate your job
unless the entertainment business or any business at all period is just based on recommendations and relationships. Absolutely. So you get yourself quicker and further by somebody that's in position saying, hey, this is my guy. Yeah. You need to, this is the person that you need to holler at. Then somebody going through resumes and interviews.
A, B, C, you know, third man, middle man,
just being straight up. Like if somebody can, if somebody that has a name can say, I'm behind him, they're going to look at you quicker than anybody else. You know what I'm saying? So relationships is everything. Relationships is everything. Who you know is everything.
Who you know. So do you, so the what's that phrase? It's not who you know, it's what you know. Do you agree with that?
Nah, not necessarily.
Not at all?
Like, who you know will get you there, what you know will keep you there.
Ooh.
Damn.
Ooh.
Say it one more time.
Ooh, one more time.
Who you know will get you. I mean, like, the people that you know will get you in position, but once you get in position, you got to be able to produce. If you can't produce, because it's always somebody.
Yeah.
It's always a new DJ. It's always a new sound engineer. Yeah. It's always
somebody trying to take your spot.
It's always a new show that's just trying to, you know what I'm saying? It's always. So if you're not able to produce, then
what? You can't ever think you're replaceable.
Straight up, you cannot ever think that you
are not replaceable. Because you are.
You are.
You are. At the end of the day.
There's always somebody that's looking at you that feels like they can do what you can do, or that they need to be doing whatever you're doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's competition everywhere. Yeah. I mean, and that's just what it is. Like, you're supposed to feel like you're the best.
Yeah.
When I was just starting to DJ, like, I would look at the top DJs and be like, I can do what they do.
You're right.
You know what I'm saying?
So do you think, okay, so I was watching something, I forgot what interview I was watching. So I was watching somebody that was talking about inspiration versus like copying someone. Right. And I don't really believe in the term like, oh, they copying my style, they copying this or whatever, because I feel like nothing is yours and everything you are inspired by someone else. Definitely. That person. So do you think that like copying or like someone that may like see you and your style and what you got going on, you think that you would be upset? Like,
nah.
Hey, bro.
See, the thing about it,
that was me. I started that shit.
Nah,
like.
The thing about it is that one, you always pay homage to the OGs. You always pay homage to the forefront. Just like Orlando with how we conduct our DJing sets, how we host and stuff like that. That came from Miami, and I say that straight up. Like that whole 1 o'clock ride out and the host. Remaking the lyrics to certain songs. Just being straight up. You always have to pay homage to the people that put you in position. But then also at the same time, you have to be able to produce a product that nobody else can produce. Because if anybody else can produce it, then there's somebody else that can do it.
Exactly.
that's how you determine your price. You know what I'm saying? Like the price tag comes from, okay, well, he's doing what I'm doing, or he feels like he can do what I do, but can he really do what I do? You know what I'm saying?
Facts.
Like, if can you get somebody else to do what I do, bring to the table what I can bring to the table? If so, bring them. If not, pay me what I feel like I'm worth.
I heard that.
So, okay, spin, DJing and crowd control. Cause that's a big ass club.
Ooh, yeah.
As
Like that, I
big
mean,
ass
coming
club.
from an artist and being on the stage, and it could be 10 people in there. I mean, that's already hard, but the DJ is keeping the pulse of the night.
How much does Beecham? How much does Beecham pack out?
To be real with you, I can probably say in 3 years we've, I say one night, the most that I've heard that we've had in a night was like 2,300 throughout the course of the night. Not saying 2,300.
Yeah, but just in that ballpark.
But just like a couple of people coming in, a couple of people leaving, just in a flow.
That's
a lot of people.
For the past year, we've give or take been around the 1,400 to 1,600 range when it comes down to like our Friday nights. So
that is a lot of people to control. What is that? Crowd control?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Like, it's just, when you think about it, it's just about you and the audience. So it's not about you and the crowd. It's about you and the person. When I DJ, when I get on the mic and I host, I don't think about the crowd. I think about one individual person. Like, I might just literally like look at one individual person. I know you've been to. So I would legit see you and I would talk to you directly, just directly to you.
Oh yeah, he done done it, John. He done done it. Trust me. And I'll be like.
Because at the end of the day, everybody's come to the club for a reason. Whether you have leisure time, or you need to get your mind off of something, or you came to turn up, or you're celebrating something. Everybody comes to the club for a reason. So it's my job as a DJ. It's my job as a party starter or a club manipulator. It's my job to figure out why you're there and to tap into that, create that. You know what I'm saying? Figure out why you're there. And then make you excited about
why you're there.
You know what I mean? So we might hear us talk about birthdays. You might hear us talk about people from out of town. You might hear us, single people, people that just got paid.
For
you know
real.
what I'm saying? People that's getting married. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just a matter of you having that direct relationship. Like, everybody in the club.
So you just be like pretty much like crowd scanning, like
just seeing what's going. Like, if I see somebody with a tiara on, I'm automatically finna talk to them birthday.
Boom. Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's just like either they're getting married or they have a birthday going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I see a large group of people together. Like, either they're celebrating something big or they're from out of town and they came in a large group. So like, it's really just a matter of you knowing your crowd and knowing how to pick out certain people in the crowd.
That's what's up.
Oh yeah.
That's cool.
So I mean, before we like wrap this up a little bit, I want you to like shout yourself out. Where we can find you at, like.
Okay.
Well, we can hit some DJ mix. I know DJs be mixing.
Yeah, the important nobody, man. DJ Consistency. You can follow me on Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, linked up, Christian Mingle, whatever the fuck.
He said Christian Mingle.
At DJ Consistency. Just straight up, whatever platform. At DJ
Mingle now.
At DJ, see my user handle might be a little different. Be godly.
Consistent. It's rare. That's what it's gonna be. That's what it's gonna be. He gonna be on the DJ booth like this, right?
It's gonna be something. But at DJ CONSISTENCY. Oh, I think I put it in something. Okay. DJ CONSISTENCY. Shout out to 104.5 The Beat. Shout out to Power 106 Jacksonville. You can catch me on both of their radio stations. Mixcloud, SoundCloud, all of that at DJ Consistency. Shout out to the artists that I work with. KT, Woo, YBEG4, Polk County. King Kaki and the rest of the crew, YG Ivy and other stuff like that. Okay. Shout out to my team, All Star DJs, Disco and the City Boys, you know, just everybody. Shout out to the
y'all
people.
know he got love for y'all.
No, it's just, to be real,
you know,
to be real, it's the people, dog. Like,
no,
I
really
tell
yeah.
my message to up and coming DJs.
I was gonna ask you that. I was gonna say, can you just give us quick little advice? You know,
my advice to to up and coming DJs is really trying to get their foot into the market and trying to brand themselves. Fuck a promoter, fuck a club.
Oh, you heard it.
Fuck a promoter, fuck a club, fuck all that. It's about the people. Because the club, the promoters only care about the people. They only care about if they put your name on the flyer, how many people can you influence to come out to party because they want to party with you. So you have to build your brand with the people. If you build your brand with the people, they cannot stop you. Oh, yeah. Straight up. And that's artists too as well. If you want your song to become hot, you want your single to pop, it's about the people.
Your fans.
Fuck the DJ, fuck a club, all of that. Fuck a promoter, fuck a show, fuck a showcase.
Yeah.
None of that.
It's the people.
Get out in the streets, do mixes, pass out singles, whatever. Get the people behind you, because if the people are asking for you or looking for you,
just about to say
there's no way that they can say that you like.
They can't say no to you. They can't.
They can't. Why? Because the promoters only want you because of who you can bring. Like I said,
people want what the people want.
Like I said, but like I said to begin with, who you know will get you there. What you know will keep you there. So you might know people, and the crowd and the people can be able to convince the promoters to get you in the club.
But that don't mean
But once you get in the club, you gotta be able to do something.
Right. Yeah.
You gotta be able to shake up something.
You gotta show up.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta be able to
show out.
You know what I'm saying? Like the artists, the people might can get you booked. But once you get booked, you come to the show and the show empty, it's gonna be hard for you to get booked again.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, but the people is what's gonna get you there. Stick to the people. Everything is about the customer. It's about the consumer.
Customer's always right.
It's always about the consumer. Like me, when I go to the club, first thing I do is I go to the bar when I get to Beach Room. I tell you no lie. I've done this for the past 2.5 years. I walk in the Beach Room, I walk to the bar. When I walk to the bar, I look around me, and first 2 or 3 people that I can touch, we taking a shot, just straight off the grill. I don't even have to know them.
Hey.
Why? Because now I've made them feel comfortable.
Yeah.
They feel like they're supposed to be there. And now I don't even introduce myself. Now when I start DJing, he's the guy that bought us a shot.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Now I've made myself memorable. And I presented them with something.
You know what too?
He bought me a shot.
You make yourself human. Like,
I made myself touchable. I made myself personable.
Yeah.
And then I've done something that they're not used to, so they won't forget it.
Absolutely.
Like, that nigga with us, like,
it's just,
cool like that.
And
he bought us a shot.
Just straight up, and it's really that's the type of stuff that you have to do in order to get yourself branded with the people. Once you brand yourself with the people gon', hey, why y'all ain't got him DJing? Okay, well, enough people say that, just like music. If you come and ask for a song, and 5, 10 other people come and ask for a song that I don't have, I'm going to at least try to find out why the fuck is everybody asking for this damn song.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is everybody asking for this song? And I'm gonna look it up. I'm gonna still look it up. Same way with DJs. So the young DJs, the artists that's trying to get on, the people.
You heard it here first.
Oh yes.
You heard it here.
I want everybody to throw the foes.
Throw the foes up. Throw the foes up. For the culture, we here for the culture. We just wrapped up with DJ Consistency. Thank you for coming out and seeing us.
Thank you guys for having me with this long wait list. God damn.
He got long wait list.
Be like that, man.
For real. Hopefully,
y'all popular.
For real,
I'm about to interview y'all. Y'all the one that got the most going on.
We try, you know what I'm saying?
You know the crazy part? I don't even think we really notice it. That's the crazy shit. Like, we just be out and about.
But see, that's
it's crazy.
That's the crazy things about the grind, is that, you know what I mean, you don't notice how far you went up until you look down.
Right. You know
what I'm saying?
Well, that you get on top of the hill, y'all be like, oh, this shit fun. A nigga be like,
right.
you get so wrapped up into the grind that you don't even see how far you came. You don't even see. Like,
for real.
It's been 6 years and I still feel like I've only been here 2. I be having to remind myself of the date, July the 6th. I be
Time flies when you're having fun.
Hey.
Okay.
Yeah. But appreciate y'all for having me.
Thank you. We appreciate you.
I might come back next week, do another interview. Y'all
right.
Hell, you know what I'm saying?
Come see us. All right.